early morning life of a truck driver.
Will change the definition of what constitutes an abused child to include anyone under the age of 18 whose parents object to abortions or so-called gender
With fog earlier,
like puberty
I'm
blockers.
dealing with rain. Oh my
By changing the
God.
definition HB
Always nonsense when it's time to go
that
home.
empowers the state to remove your child from your home unless you submit to their warped agenda. Or your son becomes your daughter becomes your son. You get it. Joining me now is Jeanette Cooper, an Illinois mom who lost custody of her 12-year-old in 2019 after refusing to affirm her new gender identity. Jeanette, you've been warning about this for some time. What's your new warning tonight about this bill in particular? This bill absolutely has it backwards. We know what abuse is. People know what abuse is.
Appreciate that like button.
The standard and the statute.
Come on in. I know it's late, but come on. Some of y'all getting up early this morning. What's going on with you, Toga? What's going on, bro?
Exactly what gender medicine does.
Yeah, James had another great show today. At that panel, that's my dude, so I'm always show my support.
Is permanent damage to their body. That is child abuse.
Come on in.
Ironically, Jeanette, it's still considered abuse in Illinois law.
Not much, just chilling, Toga, chilling and working, trucking and driving.
That's a practice that immigrants, still, prefer for their daughters.
Yeah.
But this legislation would essentially
I think I might have lost my chance with trucker gal. No, I started kicking that red pill knowledge, and I think I might have lost my chance with trucker gal. Oh, that's my buddy. I'm a sweetheart trucker gal. If you see this.
Abusive by definition.
Yeah. It was an excellent stream.
No, absolutely not. I mean,
trucker gal, you see this? I love you, trucker gal. Don't let the red pill, don't let my red pill knowledge turn you off from me. I still got popcorn, trucker gal. I got plenty of popcorn for you. And trucker gal, I'm average size. It ain't gonna hurt, trucker gal.
And in that statute, it says quite clearly that a parent who consents to
hit that like button for me. Come on in.
They are not the ones responsible. The people who are responsible are the doctors who perform this, the individuals who perform this.
Yeah. Look, all that. I want my W900 studio sleeper. Damn fuel mileage. Because any fuel mileage I save, all I'm going to do is blow it on bullshit anyway. So, shit. Hell, I'm broke without a W9, so it would be no different if I'm broke with a W9. So I'll be looking good, though. I'll be a studio sleeper, and I have plenty of room. That's one of the main things.
By all accounts, I think she's doing the same thing that I'm doing, which is making...
Oh, man, Toga, you know how James' best lives go. There's so many there. There's so many topics. Hell, I came on, I think he was like already a couple hours in by the time I came on. So I missed whatever they were talking about at the beginning. You know how it is. Any topic you missed, you made up for it with the next topic.
Jeanette, I think a lot of people are waking up. Your story is one of the reasons why. Thank you for sharing it again and your perspective on all this. Good luck with your
That's how it is. Yeah. They cover some of everything. Religion, politics, bowling. Of course, no, gotta cover sex. Alcohol. Yeah, food. I think we hit about every damn thing
Republican congressional candidate and Marine
that is out there to talk about. I think we hit them all.
Refuses to do secure the border. He used her own money to buy 400 feet of razor wire and then kind of plugged up a 4-foot gap called the San
Yeah, I'm in Kentucky now. I'm also in Tennessee.
It's such an outrage.
Got a couple miles left of Kentucky.
You had to do this. But that this is
on my way to Hickory, North Carolina.
Much of our border
The load supposed to deliver at 2 in the afternoon.
It's either
I gotta get it there. I gotta go ahead and take it there now. I've been there one time. I can't remember if I can even get in. But well, regardless, I'm gonna have to park at the gator now. Then deliver and take my break. And then I'm gonna go ahead and head on home. Let's see. I really need to go to Georgia to pick up my registration. But I gotta go to Georgia anyway on my home time, so they don't come up with a good load going there before I go home. I'll just go ahead and go home in a few days to go to Georgia in the car.
As a mom of a young son, I had to step up and actually do something.
Oh Lord, don't start this fog shit back up. I hate
Hey,
fog.
did you talk to any members of Border Patrol when you were down there at the border? Any thoughts on that?
The religion and politics kind of the same nonsense to get into discussion.
We talked to them and I told them exactly why I was
But I can listen to any other sexy topics. Yeah, I know how it is.
We not secure. This little bitty hole doesn't seem.
But I do love I love talking politics.
I
love politics. That's just fun to talk about. Yeah, one of the reasons why I'm heading home now is so I can vote in the primary on Saturday. Make sure my vote counts for Trump. Gotta get my dues.
I called it illegal alien. Looks like a pony.
Blacks for Trump, maybe blacks for Trump.
Do they come through that whole, what, on a weekly basis, monthly basis, what? On a weekly basis. When there was, at some point, there was 500 to 1,000 coming through per day. That's just one of 3 holes. Tomorrow, actually, we're going to go find the other 2 holes and catch them up as well. Where as you can see, migrants
I gotta get something to eat. I ain't had nothing to eat since I had that Taco Bell.
This is the United States of America.
That was hours ago.
We have to have a congressional
And I had to make James happy. Get some Taco Bell while I've been on the stream.
Really hilarious that this one's in our country and state. Katie, thank you for doing what you're doing. Good luck out there. A new poll out showing what and who Americans really want. Kellyanne Conway, Charlie Bird react after this.
Let's go open this time.
Timeshare, you would like help canceling the agreement and avoiding thousands of dollars in fees. Well, we can't help you with that. And maybe you shouldn't have bought it in the first place. But if your group health insurance cost is out of control, then you need ClickDuck, a national medical claim auditing company. With ClickDuck's direct access plus, you can...
Oh yes, I'm ready to get some time off out of this damn truck. Even though I'll be running back and forth between it. I always say, once I go home, I don't want to see the truck. I'll be back in there running back, put something to eat or taking something out because I got something. But I'm so happy I ordered my Tedford curb. I need that.
4 years. That's a lot of tenure. And a lot of drivers who choose to call Maverick.
Spent too many years reading about the history, religion, and all of that.
Check us out.
Yeah, I understand. You get burned out from it. Yeah. It happens.
It's still early, but Masterworks investors already have a lot to celebrate because their art investing platform continues to sell blue chip contemporary art, an asset class that's...
And I'm a weirdo. I actually want to be a dictator.
136%.
I want to have absolute power.
7 years. Investors
Money.
need to be art experts to get started. Just schedule a call with Masterworks advisors at masterworks.com/rose. This advertising relates to provision of advisory services by Masterworks Advisors LLC. Not your offices, investment managers, Masterworks Advisors affiliate, Masterworks.
Discover Wind River, Tennessee's exclusive lakefront community. Indulge in a tax-friendly haven with no state income tax, nestled amidst four-season splendor.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this channel up. I'm like 9 subscribers away from 900. Help me get there. Yeah, we're going to get to 1,000.
Close to everything, get away from it all. Visit windriverliving.com today.
Hey, co-drivers, earn like a pro when you hit the road this March with Pilot Flying Kit. Ramp up your rewards with up to 5 points per gallon when you fill up. That's right, 5 points.
Let's manage the universe. Support the campaign. Yeah, we can do it. Run the universe.
5 points won't last long. Download Rewards Plus and activate push
Conquer all these planets and all of this shit out here.
Large and only at Titan Flying J. See titanflyingj.com/points for terms and conditions.
The Gray Man, an assassin with horns, has outsmarted all his enemies, bringing justice to the world. In Mark Brady's new Gray Man novel, The Chaos Agent, it's up to the Gray Man to locate a leading expert on artificial intelligence. When the man turns up dead, the Gray Man finds himself on the run.
I hate going home from the upper Midwest. It either means I gotta go to West Virginia or I gotta go through the damn gorge. This time I gotta go through the damn gorge. I mean, my first load I ever ran after I got off the train and truck, I went through the gorge. And when I told him where I was going from Nashville to Fort Mill, South Carolina, he was like, "What the hell did you take that route?" Yeah. Yeah. Well, you can have the poker face, but you also gotta have that charisma. You gotta make people laugh and smile. That's how you get them. You gotta have some charisma. Charming.
And for the first time ever,
That's what Malcolm Bellier said.
alongside PGA pros. This 12-hole skins match pitch Rory McIlroy, Max Homa, Lexi Thompson, and Roche against one another in a battle for bragging rights. The event will tee off in
Now, that's
primetime
one
under
book
the
I
lights
really
from
gotta
the
read
Rock in
for
West Palm Beach on
Prince.
February 26th, starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on TNT and Max. Did you know one of the best investments you can make? It's in yourself. At My Computer Career, in just a few months, you can start your new career in the high-demand, recession-resistant field of information technology. Isn't it time you invest in you and start a career in networking, cybersecurity, AI, or upskill to boost your current IT career? So, get the ROI you deserve at My Computer Career. No experience necessary. Start now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
Every year, we try to go somewhere new to catch a ball game. We're trying to see all 32 stadiums, and with over 2,300 locations,
Oh, God.
Best Western makes that easy. What's that like? Kinda like anyone's odds.
You know, it's amazing we still have a problem with the lack of truck parking. God damn.
Get some sleep.
You know, giving all this money up to everybody else and
At Best Western.
still haven't found a decent solution for all the truck parking. There's no way it should be like this. All this land out here, nobody can build truck stops and more rest areas and shit, just a damn lot. Yeah, build a piece of dirt lot.
The border and the economy, no doubt, are front of mind. Now, the angle spoke to a group of
And they made it worse with all this reserve parking. People supported that reserve parking. They was like, fuck it, we'll damn turn near the whole lot into a reserve parking. And then there's some of them that already charge for the parking there. They charge the parking there and they have reserve parking in there. So if you goofy enough, you'll be down paying both reserved and regular parking.
But it's not just Trump's strength or likability that's changing voters' minds.
Salam, what's up, Burton? Salam. Where you checking in from? Because I be getting people from other countries and all that, and I like that. That's pretty cool.
Joining me now, Kellyanne Conway, former senior counselor to President Trump, and Charlie Hurd, Washington Times opinion editor, both Fox News contributors. Kellyanne, your thoughts about what those undecided voters took away from that town hall, specifically the way he
One thing I forgot to mention the wheel burning there. When I talk about the W9 and fuel mileage. I live in South Carolina, so I really be running in areas where I won't have to deal with mountains and stuff anyway. So
And that is really why it's ahead. I think Trump 2024 is this combination of a presidential record
oh, you think she's Turkish?
2017 to 2021,
Okay.
particularly pre-COVID, coupled with
Yeah,
the return of the swag.
I'll be running in areas where it's mostly flat anyway, because if I got myself in a position to buy a damn W900 with a studio sleeper, That means I'm at the point where I'm not necessarily worrying about money. So shit, I'll be running South Carolina, Florida, Texas, Arizona. I'll go over to Southern Cal. So shit, fuck that fuel mileage shit. I want the big dick in the truck stuff. Oh, I got it. I want to look like the big dick in the truck sucker. If I say I want the big dick in the truck sucker, these goofies, they'll cut it out and say, oh, I want big dick. I got 247 more miles to go. I did 400 so far. Alright, stop in a little bit, take my 30-minute break, and grab something to eat.
Charlie, there was a moment that I got a lot of attention, and I kind of went by so fast by the town hall. I didn't quite process
So
it.
far, I feel good. I'm not even tired.
I'm worried about this, Andy. I think it's the reason I'm doing this. I'm worried about this country. This country's in such trouble. We have incompetent people running our country right now.
Yeah, almost done. But you know how it is. The last few miles is the toughest.
I'm not worried about my safety. I'm worried about the safety of this country and its people. That's a very powerful war on that.
I think so too.
Just knowing you're about to go home in a little while.
Yeah, Charlie, it was.
That'll give you that little boost.
They're worried that someone could take a shot at him, that something would happen to his personal safety. He kind of just brushed it off without even a second. I was like, no, I'm worried about America's safety. We're in big trouble. That was actually, that hit people in the gut.
Yeah, and when you look at what these people have done to him, above board, what they've openly done to him, and the
And they're still working on this stretch of 75 not in Tennessee.
And it's truly extraordinary. And so, I think that people are right to be worried.
It seems like the last 10 years or so, construction
You got a great life.
sucking.
Why not just go back to your great life? And that's
And
the
they don't
answer
know what the fuck they
which is he really does care about the country, and he's very worried, and he thinks that the matter.
You're in the middle of your day, yeah.
Before these people absolutely destroy the country, and you're unprepared.
Late nights, early mornings, life of a truck driver.
A perfect example of that. These people are not going to stop until they completely destroy the country, destroy the way we do elections.
Although late night, early mornings is also prostitute on Escort Babylon list crawler sling.
If Democrats win and are allowed to run this election this way, and I think Kellyanne would agree with this, they will never run another election for the rest of time any other way. This is how they will run all elections forever.
Kellyanne, Nikki Haley was on with her own Harris Faulkner earlier today. I want your reaction to what she said. This Saturday, the primary. How do you get there beyond the state when you haven't won a state there? How do you win your first city?
I mean, it's amazing to say I haven't won a state yet. We've only had 3 states in a row.
Well, it's not amazing. I mean, it's not like winner take all. I mean, it's he's going to pick up more
South
delegates.
Carolinians have not voted yet.
And we're voting Saturday, Nikki Haley. I'm a South Carolinian. We're voting Saturday, Nikki Haley, and we're voting for Trump. So sit your ass down.
149 of the 151 counties that have voted so far. And for all the people out there always screaming about your election deniers, stop denying the election of all the people. They've spoken. As of this Saturday, Nikki Haley will have lost to Donald Trump by double digits in all 4 major geographic areas. In the Midwest, Iowa, the Northeast, New Hampshire, the Rocky Mountain West, Nevada, and the South Carolina. I think she's given way too much fodder to the Democrats and the hard lefts as they're going to vote in the fall. And I think it's regrettable that it's coming from a quote Republican.
Hey, you get the, but only problem is I don't have when Extreme Labs to bring them on the panel yet. I gotta figure all of that shit out.
His body is much bigger than his bark. Bring it around as an all seen is.
So I would be able to bring them on yet. I gotta figure that shit out. God damn, I don't know how the hell I'll be able to accomplish this. But my purple seat cushion literally slid up from under my ass. It fell on the floor. But it's a smaller one. It's kind of big, but it's more for a car than a truck. I got to get the ultimate seat one. that fills up the whole truck
Or
seat.
Channel 79 and all the Sirius XM app.
Most heavy-duty pros who tried FleetPride.com come back for more. So FleetPride is now giving new customers 20% off their first online order. Use promo code FIRST20 when placing your order to take advantage of this great offer. Select from more than
Oh, that's damn
420,000
ball.
heavy-duty truck and trailer parts for same-day pickup, local delivery, or shipping direct to your door. Visit FleetPride.com and enter promo code FIRST20 to get 20% off your first order today. Some exclusions may apply. See FleetPride.com for details.
Streamline MS maybe TA Metro Shopping Center or TA Express location.
Oh yeah, Toby.
Universal card. From fueling to repair-based to travel stores, use it anywhere. EFX, no links are accepted. Plus, get discounts on fuel and service. And earn an additional Ultra 1 point on diesel and DEF. One card, one bill. Now that's streamlining your business. Visit TA-metro.com.
It's possible to go from struggle
Yeah,
to
when I do
cholesterol
go home,
success with
coming out of the upper
prescription
Midwest,
Leqvio,
oh, it's got a
inclusive.
damn
Living
heavy
life
ass
doctor
old
for people who, along with diet and
Damn,
stuff,
ouch,
need
ouch.
help lowering your bad cholesterol, LDL-C, common side effects were injection site reaction, joint pain, and chest cold. Results may vary. Visit Leqvio.com or call 1-833-537-8462. Ask your doctor about Leqvio.
Hi, I'm Joe Perillo with JoePerillo.com. We know many of you are searching for just that right pre-owned luxury vehicle. That's why I want to tell you about JoePerillo.com. At JoePerillo.com, you can browse our huge selection of curated luxury vehicles. JoePerillo.com is based in Chicago, but we ship cars all over the country. Check out JoePerillo.com. That's Joe Perillo, Perillo, or dial 312 BMW 1111. That's 312 BMW 1111. 312 BMW 1111.
Hey, if you have ugly yellow toe fungus, you gotta hear about the secret 2-minute trick that I found for my husband. It works for both the inside and the outside. Thousands of people are using it to get rid of their toe fungus. You can check
What's
it
going
out
on, Trouble?
Jake started
Appreciate the
off
love,
with
Trouble. What's going on, bro?
toe, and then it spread and got really bad. His toes were nasty. It was so embarrassing. He was afraid to take his socks off. He hid his yellow and crumbly toes from everyone. He tried everything to get rid of it. Nothing helped. And then
Another night of the truck, and that's all.
it was the only thing that worked. In just a few weeks, his toes looked amazing. He's now walking around barefoot again. You guys need to try this. I'm telling you, this stuff is different. It's not sold in stores, but go check it out at crystalflash.com. They'll even let you try it risk-free, so you have nothing to lose. But whenever you do, don't let it get worse. You don't have to live with this anymore. Go check it out now. Just click over to crystalflash.com.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Rice is your number one used food.
Headed west on 40.
It's always one of the
Start-
first things to sell out.
Oh, you headed west on 40 to Knoxville. Shit. I'm north of Knoxville right now. I'm about 45 miles from Knoxville. I'm on 75 right now. I'm on my way to North Carolina.
Good news. For Patriots, the trusted preparedness company is offering listeners of this station a special buy one get two free deal.
Where you coming from, Nashville?
Kids. This new improved kit has 20 servings of delicious food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all designed to last for 25 years. This is $29. 1.4 stars by thousands of happy customers. When you act quickly and buy one kit, you will get 2 more kits absolutely free. That's 3 kits for the price of one. $58 in free food. Go to freefood123.com.
No, you say you headed west down there, huh?
This deal
Came out of the gorge, I'll be going through it. Mile marker 151.
On Sirius XM channel 114.
Middle of nowhere up around Rocky Top.
It is time for Seen and Unseen, where we reveal the stories behind the headlines with Epic Fox News contributor Raymond Arroyo. All right, Raymond, Google just shut down its artificial intelligence image bot because it was spitting out erroneous images. Is there any
You just left
humor in
Newport?
that?
Yeah, I'll be passing through there in a little while.
Well, there's a lot of humor. Look, in their quest to be inclusive, random races started to be imposed on historic figures. For instance, when you type in founding fathers, this is what Washington looked like.
Yeah, back when I was with Western Express,
place.
Usually it got a load coming out of Blackwood, a load of cans and taking it up to the Pepsi plant in Nashville.
Which is an attempt to
Back in the day, that was like 2007, 2008.
She oversees Google's AI responsibility initiative.
I think it's okay to talk about things that you've made mistakes in because we will make mistakes.
Yeah, so I used to spend a lot of time in Tennessee back then.
We will make mistakes.
Especially Knoxville. Oh, Lord, Knoxville was the shit back then. I remember one night I got it. Yeah, I'm headed home. Shit, Knoxville, I mean, yeah. Back then when I was with Western Express, I got my hood hit by a truck and I got my damn dick sucked same night. Like, God damn. Hey, just parked, started doing my log, and I look up, I see the damn driver. He cut his turn short, and he was hauling ass and hit my damn hood. And I just had got that hood fixed. Yeah, that matter of fact, that was at the you know the pilot, the 398 on Strawberry Pike. Yeah, and after all of that nonsense, I had to do the paperwork and take pictures, call claims in. I was so pissed because fucked up the hood, the light. And I had to go back to the main terminal in Nashville the next day to get it fixed. I was pissed. Yeah, damn knocked on my door and I let us top me off and gave her a stick of deodorant. Yeah, needed some deodorant. Wanted some deodorant, and I had an extra stick of deodorant and gave it to her. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I might stop by that pilot. You know, actually, what's crazy is one of my last runs with Swift back in 2020. Last couple of runs, actually. Well, I heard about it, but I didn't. That incident that happened at that pilot in Knoxville, where that Swift driver actually went crazy and killed those workers there. I actually drove by that pilot the next night. It was still closed down because of it. That was pretty sad. Rest in peace, little victims.
And look where I got. Tia Leone, getting closer. That could be the forthcoming April mini-series for him. That's what I'm hoping. We'll see.
Okay, very funny, very funny. All right.
Yeah, back in the day, Knoxville was the turn-up spot. Yeah, all kind of shit. Either at the 398 or the petrol at the 369.
Oh, you got it right. The second one you got right. Good. That was the right combo. Now, we got to move on to, speaking of fighting humor, remember when Joe Biden brought Commander to the White House, his dog? He seemed like such a good boy.
The puppy.
Well, he was a good boy, Laura, until he
Turkey
saw
Creek,
his first Secret Service.
I don't know what's called. I know it's Strawberry Pike at the exit 398, that pilot. I always knew that. I always knew the road was at Strawberry Pike, exit 398. That was back in 2020, I think. March. Either March or April. No, probably March.
Secret Service documents. Listen to this.
There were at least 24 specific incidents with the Secret Service. And I want to read you this.
Matter of fact, it was March because I remember that time. That was when I was ready to get back to South Carolina to pick up my big settlement check I got from that massive Swift lawsuit.
It caused a severe, deep open wound.
Yeah, it was you know, like if you're going west before you get to downtown Knoxville.
We had not been told any of this.
Yeah, that was like one of the last couple of runs with Swift. I remember that time because it might have been early April, matter of fact, because I remember I had to go from South Carolina up to Indiana, and I came through there, down to Texas, to go back to South Carolina, And I was like, watch, I was gonna go through all kind of goofy shit that happened. If I could go home and pick up my big ass check.
It's just a turnstile.
And it was a big ass check.
The criminals just go out. The same thing with the dog. By the way, I noticed
It's all gone now. Yeah.
Okay, not a good idea. I know we love our dogs, but
Let's just say I was right. I had breakdowns, all kind of goofy shit that happened. Took me forever to get back to pick it up.
Now, a 24-point rule. I thought it was a 2-point rule. Now it's the 24-point. It's inflation. Inflation. All right, Raymond, thanks. Up next, another bonus round for my town hall of Trump.
Somebody please do another class action, because I've actually got a good bit of money off of these class actions with these trucking companies.
That's the word way. We've been navigating the twists and turns of the transportation and logistics industry for 68 years. We're still here, still committed to getting your precious cargo from point A to point B with customized solutions and exceptional service at our core. We'll deliver your goods with the same care and precision we've been known for.
Oh, that new love X31. I don't think
That's the word difference.
I don't think I stopped there. Matter of fact, I think the last time I've been up that way, it was being. No, I might have stopped there once. I can't even remember. It's been a while. What's going on up there? Is it just small and crappy, or what? Yeah, what the hell? That's most loves anyway, small and crappy.
Don't let someone else enjoy your refund. Save up to 25% your first year with promo code SIRIUS at LifeLock.com. Codes issued by some million Celtic Bank members of the IC. Terms and conditions apply. Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the
So
first
thanks for hitting that like button.
an option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money.
Matter of fact, it's been a minute since I've been on I-81 in Tennessee.
With those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's corporate cards offer you cash back.
I've been on it in Virginia recently.
You control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp's software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now, get $250 when you join Ramp. Just go to ramp.com/news. Ramp.com/news. RAMP.com/news.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I'm here in the system to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, only Papa Bear is out grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what's your with all these poles?
Don't
Stop
just
real
toss them out.
quick.
Put them in a
Stop
metal
real quick,
container
use the
because
rest.
those embers can start a wildfire.
Hopefully nobody had the fuel on it so I can block it. Piss y'all drivers off.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, Fish State Forester, and Ad Council.
Wouldn't it be
Damn
great
rain.
if life came with remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes.
Yeah, now you tell me.
Take the 1-minute test today at doihavepprediabetes.org.
VA need to give me disability for this goddamn
My
diabetes.
mom has taken.
That's one of the reasons why I'm going home. I got to do another exam. They denied my last claim.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming muscular is oriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help you.
They wearing our 81 out. Damn.
Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
And I used to go when I was back with Western Express back then. Get up to Nashville, get the clothes delivered there. You got something to go up there to Pennsylvania, and gotta go to the Northeast, end up in Maine, and start working your way back down south.
Imagine any child going to bed hungry.
Western Express used to keep us in the damn East.
Just be kids without worrying about where their next meal will come from. Feeding America is working to make that perfect day a reality. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste. That food is given to families and children in need. Being a
What's
kid
up,
should be
Kevin?
about
What's up
doing
with
things
you?
that make an ordinary day extraordinary.
Gotta be brown, dog. Oh, I'm brown. I ain't that type. I ain't the brown they want, but I'm brown.
Take the
I'm the
map
brown they
ahead.
swapping out to replace.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
You gotta
When
be
possible,
brown. Yeah, you
make
gotta be a
U-turn,
different brown to
then
get
take the
help.
third right.
Yeah, they swapping my brown out for another brown to help.
You know what? This isn't my story. I definitely had to become a better man.
Y'all hit that like button for me.
It's important to me that my kids are out and truly believe.
When possible,
that
make a
if they can
U-turn,
make it, they
then
can.
turn right.
Why y'all blocking the fuel line? Move out the way so I can block the fuel line. Damn, y'all been here long enough. Y'all done took y'all 30-minute break. Let me take
South
mine.
Carolina with President Trump, and also we're joined by South Carolina Senator Tim Scott. Thank you. All right, we've spoken some on the show tonight about the black and Hispanic vote, which seems to be...
What's up, OG? What's going on?
The Republican Party, specifically because of the American First agenda of President Trump.
Yeah, I've been boycotting New York City. Fuck New York
When
City.
possible,
I've
make a
been
U-turn.
boycotting that shit.
African-American vote. What is
Don't need no papers if you Spanish. Yep. Yeah, you ain't need no papers at all. No papers, you'll get debit cards instead. Yeah, OG, I've been boycotting New York City. I ain't had to pick up a delivery day in years. I did pass through there a couple of months ago. Hell, I'll boycott the whole state. Team Trump, baby. Team Trump.
5% Asians, first time under 3% women.
Thanks for hitting that like. Hope they're gonna get mad thinking I'm blowing that down. Yes, move y'all ass up so I can block the fuel line.
At the end of the street, turn right.
The funding permanent for the first time. It wasn't Barack Obama. It wasn't Bill Clinton. It was
Donald Trump.
who signed the Opportunity Zone legislation, bringing hundreds of billions of dollars into the poorest communities.
What's up, Justin? What's going on with you? Yeah, I agree with that, Justin. Like I said, I heard it a long time ago from black conservatives saying we need to invade Mexico. I agree.
Donald Trump.
Invade that motherfucker.
Who trusts this president with the border? Hispanics trust Donald Trump more than Joe Biden because they have common sense.
On the issue of crime, Mr. President, people think, oh, it's the economy of the border, but crime is an important issue for all Americans, especially inner city, underserved and underprivileged.
Go get your Class B in office. What's up, Life with Manny? Salute to that. Good luck. OG Knucklehead fool. Oh, you got Scarfaces and pink. Yes, sir.
Very tough, and we have to.
Yeah. Good luck with that, Life with Manny. Salute to that.
To act on our behalf, we have to. One of the things that I'm very proud of.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Some of the most conservative people wanted it, but a lot of liberals wanted it too. And Tim was one of the people that really was pressing, and his voice is very important to me. Criminal justice reform. We got that done, and a lot of the African American population has never forgotten that. Opportunity zones. Tim came to see me about that. He said, I have an idea, and it's an idea that we've tested and all, but the problem is nobody could get it through. He came to me, I loved it, and I think it's the greatest economic development program that I've ever seen that nobody talks about.
Absolutely.
It's been so successful within
We
the...
gotta have safety in these communities.
Trump need to make either Tim Scott or Vivek Ramaswamy vice president. I'm fine with either one of them.
Digital dollar. China obviously has its own push in
Thanks for hitting that like.
digital currency. But isn't the next logical step for you to embrace Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin obviously is decentralized. The government can't get its hands on it. What about Bitcoin and all the young people, including African Americans, who are very interested?
Well, a lot of people are doing it. I always like one currency. I call it a currency. I like the dollar. But a lot of people are doing it. And frankly, it's taken a life of its own. You probably have to do some regulation, as you know. But many people are embracing it. And more I'm seeing people wanting to pay Bitcoin.
Oh, I gotta clean this
And you're
truck
seeing
up.
something that's interesting. So I can live with it one way or the other. I've always liked one really powerful thing, and that's called the dollar.
Yeah.
President, one final comment to the people here, the voters in South Carolina, but beyond, who are watching across the country, about what's at stake in this election coming up, given everything that you're facing.
I actually think the life of our country is at stake. I think that this is the most important election we've ever had. I used to say that in 2016, and I meant it 100%. This blows it away. We had bad borders in 2016, but nothing like we had problems in 2016. But this is magnified times 10. We're going to lose our country.
At least it's a little warm. It's 51 degrees out here. Yeah, Mexico part of the U.S. already. I've been driving. Overall, I've been driving like.
We're going to take care of inflation. He caused inflation.
I've been driving over almost 18 years.
Energy involves everything. If you're making
yeah, you say Mexico being a part of the U.S., but we need to act like it. We need to be the boss of Mexico, not let Mexico have any autonomy. We need to run their ass. Trump 24, but him and Fox News can keep them shoes. I don't know, I kind of like them shoes, but I'm listening to Mr. Skinny. He's in the sneaker community. He talks about the sneakers, and he was like, those shits were fake. I'm like, oh shit, now. Thanks for hitting that like. I'm like, oh, they look good though. I'm not a sneakerhead, so shit. I got on beat up ass black Air Force Ones. Yeah. I made a joke on Facebook the other day that if I had got some damn tax money, I would have bought them shoes. But shit. I don't know shit about sneakers. I got on beat up black Air Force Ones. So that means I'm ratchet and ghetto, I guess. And I fight. Nah, I'm chill and cool. Oh, damn rain got to mess everything up. I guess I'll be eating Subway. That's about the only damn thing open. You don't want to knock off brand Nikes? Yeah, I don't even know. Shit. I tear up shoes too much anyway. I'm surprised these black Air Force Ones lasted so long. I might buy a pair of shoes when I go home. I'm trying to go on a date with a new chick I kind of met, so I have to buy some new shoes. Probably another pair of black Air Force Ones, or maybe a white pair of Air Force Ones. Yeah, I'm heading home. They look like something you buy at a Dollar General. Oh Lord. I hate life with Manny. I hate driving in the rain. I hate driving in the snow. I hate driving in the fog. I like it nice and sunny, or nice and clear, bright, clear night skies. And yeah, I'll be home either later on today or tomorrow. Depends on what happens. Trying to be professional, using the restroom on live. But trying to make sure I don't show anything that YouTube will tax my ass. I held that in for a while. As a matter of fact, basically, when I first appeared on James Live, I went to get something to eat from Knockwood's Taco Bell. Once I got in the truck at 8, I drove the whole time. I ain't had a bathroom break, nothing. They say y'all wash your hands when you use the restroom. And I bet the other day I saw a driver come out the stall, probably took a shit, and didn't wash his hands. And later on, see him in the restaurant, ordering damn food. About to fall out the chicken. Big as a motherfucker. Bigger than me, so I can say that. Big as a motherfucker.
guess that Subway open. Yeah, they open. There's some cheaper down here. Man, it closed. And the sign say 24 hours. They got food out and they closed. Oh, I'm tired of this. I'm tired. Plus, ain't got no real food to eat. There you go. Trucking ain't even working. Man, you better off working at McDonald's. Yeah, he ain't reading that. That shit. Ain't got no food worth eating. Subway closed. Fuck it. There you go. That's my dinner. And I got a toilet in my truck now, so I ain't worrying about having to stop to blow up a bathroom. Although I'll be going through the gorge. Please let me have to use the restroom before I get to this gorge. I appreciate that, OG Knucklehead folk. Matter of fact, comment on one of my community posts so I can see your page so I can sub back to you. I appreciate that, bro. Oh, trouble. I hate Subway, but typically that be the only thing that's open this time of night. But I like chicken and wings. But you know the chicken spots, they don't be open this time of night. Yeah, I probably end up stopping at that other Pilot on the 398. I know their restaurants usually be open. But yeah, OG, man, none of these things are writings. I'm pouring it in my damn tumbler. Ice machines barely keep working. These truck stops been going down since 2013, 2014. OG Alia, what's up? Stop at Weagle's right in Newport before you start up the gorge. Good food. Are they open this time of night? Trouble. What's up, OG Alia? Okay. Yeah, I'll check them out. If this mess right here don't do nothing for me. What exit are they at? How you doing? All right. get 7 packs of the cream black and white. Yes, Robert Fisher. Damn right. God bless Trump. Yeah. Up. To the left. To the left. Well, yeah. 7 of them. No, 7 packs. 7 packs. You got it right. 7 of them. Yeah. Yeah. God bless Donald Trump. Damn right.
Stand your eye.
I'll use points.
That's gonna have you going around your tango. Okay, you want to use points?
Yeah.
Just like an idea.
God bless the USA. Oh yeah, token. Are they selling the lighters 5 times higher prices? Yes. I mean, really, I don't think so. Not really, but I mainly buy the torches, so I buy more expensive ones anyway. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
You too.
So I haven't really noticed because I mainly buy torches instead of regular lighters. So I don't know. God bless USA. Yes, sir. God bless Jesus Christ. Amen. Oh, yeah. I hope nobody's behind me. $4.35. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that, Robert Fisher. God bless you too. God bless everybody. But you say $4.35 trouble? Okay. I'll keep it in mind if I don't forget. Remind me when I get up around there. My goofy ass be forgetting shit. Hell, I remember when I had one of my many migraines years ago. I would stopping literally to get Goody's powder or something for my headache, and with a banging ass headache, hurting the shit out of me, making me want to damn blow my head off. I forget to buy the damn medicine. So, yeah, remind me. Pretty sure $4.35. Okay. Oh, all that damn popcorn waste on my floor. I don't even want y'all to see. Diesel 370 before the 5-cent discount.
Wish I was able to make it here to get some. But shit, I had to fuel in Indiana. I fueled up enough to get home, so I don't even care right now. But it's a lot cheaper than it was in Indiana. Oh. Matter of fact, I got to clean this truck up in here before. It might be. Check the rest of the truck stops here. I got 12 minutes left on this 30-minute break, so hoping nobody don't pull up behind me. Yeah, all these other motherfuckers, they on their damn brakes and shit. Goddamn, this motherfucker hot as fuck. Shit. Oh, look at all that mess y'all can see. Hell, you can still see some of it. Christopher Smith, just on my break real quick. Grabbing something to eat before I go back to work. Nothing going on. You only fear Jesus Christ, amen.
Say a command.
Walter said yesterday, best economy we had in 50 years. What a damn joke. I know, right? You can't trust these damn goofy liberals. What's up, Ihan? Salute to you. Salam, salam. Black and mild so high in some of these places. Wisconsin, Minnesota, Utah. One pack of these is about $10 up there. So when I get to the south, like Tennessee, South Carolina, Texas, Florida, or even Pennsylvania, I buy a bunch of packs of them where it's cheaper. Dry ass Sanvi, what's up? Salute to you. What's up with you? Yeah, buying where it's cheap. So I don't have to buy me more expensive ass steaks. And of course, always feel free when I'm not live to watch the previous lives and other videos and the shorts and stuff. And I'm a huge Scream movie fan, as you see my name. So you'll see a lot of Scream franchise clips. Like I just did one the other day where I combined Child's Play 2 and Scream. When they're both the scenes in the schools, So y'all take a look at that. Yeah, liberals are goofy. You can't take the majority of them serious. Yeah, you blowing at him. But that motherfucker was sitting there longer than I was. At least you behind him. Come on, I got a few more minutes. I got 7 more minutes before this 30-minute break is up. Fuck the lot lizards. I miss the chicks. You could pay, they'll be in the truck stops that you could pay and they'll clean the inside of your truck. Shit. Fuck a lot lizard. I was like, oh. Damn, this truck need to be cleaned on the inside. Popcorn waste over the place. When it's time to go home, on the week I go home, I usually get very lazy and shit. And keeping this truck clean up, then when I get home, like I said, I'll be like, I don't want to see the damn truck. But one of the things I do when I'm home, I'm cleaning up the truck. I'm mad that I didn't clean it up before I went home. I'm a retard. Fuck a damn Democrat. I'll still say the R word. I'm retarded. Some people say I am retarded, but that's another story. I got to empty that trash can. I swear. You would think a trash can wouldn't get so full so quick. Industrial Park on the river in Knox. I haven't with this company. I mean, it's been years since I picked up a load in the Knoxville area. I want to say the last time I did, it might have been, I went down to Alcoa outside in the metro area. And I was with Swift. Yeah, I got enough on my 11 hours to make it there. I got plenty of time on my 14. You know how the gorge gets. It don't fuck me up too bad. And I showed trucker gal that popcorn earlier. A lot of it spilled out all over the place. That's my fault for simping. Yeah, he blowing at you, buddy. Oh, is that another trouble? Oh, Amazon built a big hub. There, they building up somewhere everywhere. God damn.
Person's play the victim and play the gender identity card after murdering somebody in cold blood is why we have this guest on. It's very notable to highlight this victim's life. Heartbreaking and mattered.
Yeah, Amazon building up somewhere anywhere. That's somewhere everywhere.
Around a massive round of sanctions over Alexei Navalny's death and the war in Ukraine. A former Russian spy is here to tell us if Putin still has a leg up.
And Carly, dare I see this? America officially back on the moon.
Yeah, Trouble, he's back. I just got off his live. Yeah, he's back. I just got off his live earlier. I was on there about, what?
Good morning.
7 or 8 of the whole hours he did.
Coffee every morning, 5 a.m. Watching you guys.
Yeah, basically this the after James Best after party I'm doing.
I am a tenant's clerk And in middle school, remember, attendance matters, and you have my attendance every day.
10 years ago, every time I turn around, I got hit with copyright claim. But yeah, James, you ain't had no that trouble, James Benson. I'm just got off his live about an hour ago. No, it's still here. Matter of fact, I'll share the live so you can see it once I get off here. But yeah, any of y'all want me to subscribe to y'all channels, comment on one of my community posts so I can see y'all channels, so I can sub up. Seeing his fourth dream right now. Oh, you only watch me in a couple hours? Yeah, I still watch James. James cool, but yeah, I'll share his channel when I get his chance. And also y'all want me to subscribe to y'all, comment on my community post so I can see y'all channels. It got crazy. Hell, when was it not crazy? And I think I've been watching since 2021, and it's always been crazy to me. All right, 30-minute break. Let's get back at it. LaQuint, Dickey Mining Company, making sure they work the shit out of me before I go home. Django Unchained reference.
Is that AI needs a lot of speed and processing power. So how do you compete without costs spiraling out of control? It's time to upgrade to the next generation of the cloud, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, or OCI. OCI is a single platform for your infrastructure, database, application development, and AI needs. OCI has 48
Watching all of us, not even trucker.
Turn right on Howard Gander Highway, then turn right.
We appreciate that, Tom. We definitely appreciate it.
AI models at twice the speed and less than half the cost of other clouds. If you want to do more and spend less, like
Like and subscribe to all of us.
take a free test drive of OCI at oracle.com/Fox News. That's oracle.com.
I can also hit our cash apps too.
Fox News.
Did you know that your largest investment asset might not be your retirement account at home? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. Most people don't realize that their life insurance policy is actually an asset.
Hopefully I can get monetized before summer, so I want some super chance too.
At abacuspace.com, so you can find out in seconds what we might pay for your policy.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Toga.
Turn right on I-75 South.
Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing
All right, Trouble, I appreciate it. See you later, bro. You be safe too.
Finances in total. Discover the valuable information you need to understand the current market value for your life insurance and then get real value from your life insurance. Visit abacuspace.com to learn more and use our free policy value calculator today. Single-family rentals don't have the same return today. Now there's a way to invest in high-cash flow real estate with Calipers and rental property investor space. The RV industry has exploded to $114 billion. With RV rentals up 650%, now is a perfect time to invest.
Continue on I-75.
see, but I think like what Putin really wants to is to negotiate with NATO and with the American government on the conditions he probably wants to.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. I think yesterday was a nice photo op with Navalny's widow, but none of these actions by this Biden administration, including the sanctions, are really going to have any measurable effect. I want to focus now on another image from yesterday. Putin flying around in a Russian nuclear bomber as the Kremlin threatens nuclear war. Aaliyah, what should we take away from the timing of this flight less than a week after Navalny's death?
Yes, right. It's called White Swan. And this, just like, I think, in my opinion, Mr. Putin just wants to demonstrate the Russian power and influence of the modern nuclear weapon to show the whole world that Russia has this powerful weapon. And also, this is the only one chance to unite Russians before the election and bring the unity among them. Because, as you know, after Navalny's death, there are so many suspicions about his body because it's still it's not given to the family, and this is very it's even like it's not legal even according to constitution of Russia. They're supposed to give the body in 48 hours, and yet they pressure to have a private funeral. Of course, having all this said, Mr. Putin is I guess kind of like afraid of the revolution or protest in Russia, which actually happening in the whole world right now, and that's why he just wants to show to the world that look, we have the modern, newest, powerful nuclear weapon, and Russia is still the most powerful country in the world.
Aaliyah Rosa, a fascinating perspective, really, really interesting stuff. Thank you so much for getting up with us.
I'll have you on again,
Yeah,
so you can talk about your career. We're running out of time. Aaliyah, thank you so much.
All right, Mike Tobin, jumping on board the USS Dwight Eisenhower, which is right now at the forefront of the battle with the Houthis and ultimately Iran in the Red Sea. Now, usually a carrier group stays back and sends the jets into the threat, but in this unique situation, all 6 ships in the strike group are in the thick of it. Watch.
On board the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, the front line protecting trade from Houthi attacks. I'm Mike Tobin. That story's coming up.
I'm looking forward to that. Make sure you stick around throughout the day to catch the rest of Mike's incredible reporting. Good stuff there.
Okay, there's also this. Walter can tell me what to say. Now to some news that's out of this world. An American-made spacecraft landing on the moon for the first time since 1972. Intuitive Machines' Odysseus lander was able to touch down yesterday. Even
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I'll pay attention to him, but I'm not a conspiracy theorist. He never put a man on the moon.
To reach its destination, there were no humans
Matter of fact,
on board
they
this
say
time.
The
There are
Shining,
reportedly plans for a manned
that
mission in the
movie
future.
actually
In the
hints at
meantime, the 6-leg robot lander is getting ready to drill for water on the moon's
Yes, that's The
south
Shining
pole.
with Jack
The
Nicholson.
moon must have been lonely for all those years. Now saying, hey, what's up?
Yeah, if I'm in the USA.
Where were you guys?
Yeah, it was a machine, but that's still pretty cool. All right, meteorologist Adam Klotz here with our Fox weather forecast. Hi, Adam.
I bleed red, white, and blue,
The
Giovanni.
story we're tracking is it's moving across the country today. Otherwise, we're heading into a really nice Friday for about a couple hundred million
Where are you
Americans
from?
above average temperatures. But this is that weather feature I'm talking about. Big winter or big storm sweeping across only the eastern half of the country, right? You see largely clear conditions, but there is this one big rainmaker, thunderstorms across the southeast, ultimately the mid-Atlantic,
Right
running
up
up across New England. And there is some snow wrapped within this in some of the colder areas like interior New England. Now, for
Got raining
today,
on up
we
here
have
in
a
Tennessee.
possible risk of some severe
Oh,
weather. This is
Tennessee.
all targeting right around South Carolina. It's a little bit into North Carolina, but largely there across South Carolina. And as we know, that's one of the big states here the next couple of days. So for tomorrow's forecast, maybe a couple of lingering showers. Highs are only going to be in the mid-60s or so. This system does mostly clear off by the time you get into Saturday. So those lingering showers just for a bit early in the morning. A rainy kind of raw day here on Friday. By the time you get into Saturday, certainly Saturday afternoon, it is more of a mostly sunny forecast. And I will leave you with what's happening across the rest of the country. Certainly, these are
talk
above
about
average temperatures
inflation
today.
and
Nearly
surviving.
300 million Americans are going to see.
Sometimes you gotta have fun and laugh
You're looking at a lot of spots.
to conceal your pain and
50, way
tears.
warmer than it's been recently.
We'll take it.
No.
We also have no option.
The crew in South Carolina could do the show in the bathing suits.
Well,
that's what I'm hearing.
It's
I don't know if that's what
rain
you're
in the
saying.
day, better than tomorrow.
That's what I'm
Can I take a pass on that? Heads up if you need to refill your medicines. Pharmacies across America are struggling to process prescriptions because of a major cyber attack. We're breaking down the direct effect on hospitals and patients.
Cyber attack.
And we just mentioned that state South Carolina voted
going out all at
in
the
the
same
Republican
time.
presidential primary tomorrow. But first, they're here to weigh in on the state of the race and who
All
they
kind of
think is
crazy
going to
shit
win.
going on.
Hi, I'm Jennifer from Texas. I am a nurse and need to drive an hour and a half to get to work today. Couldn't do it without you, so if I'm not watching, I'm listening. Love you
Yep,
guys.
soldier,
Thanks.
yep. Oh, you in the USA too? What part?
There's a channel that explodes with great guitar texture and perfect pop melodies. Sirius XM Pop Rocks serves up those undeniable 90s anthems, 2K hits, and today's fresh pop finds. Pop Rocks, turned up now on Channel 6 and anytime in the all-new Sirius
I
XM
will,
app.
Xander Barber, appreciate that.
If
I
you're
will.
looking to start or build your corporation and need $50,000 to $100,000 of cash credit to finance your dream, call Ray Reynolds at 800-576-2295. Did you know that corporations only pay tax when profitable? Borrowed money is not taxable. Call Ray Reynolds now at 800-576-2295. Ray Reynolds has built millions to billions for his customers for over 40 years. Did you know that a division of a corporation can replace you? Yes, corporations get sued and they will sue
Giovanni,
you.
appreciate
A division can help protect you and your family. Protect yourself and call 800-576-2295. Never bring the pain home. Protect yourself with divisions. Ray Reynolds can build you $50,000 to $100,000 in cash credit and build your dream. Call 800-576-2295. If you're looking to start or build your corporation and need $50,000 to $100,000 of cash credit to finance your dream, call Ray Reynolds at 800-576-2295.
Charles Payne here, and I believe the way many Americans invest today is broken. Over the past 2 years, the return for a standard retirement portfolio was a negative 1.7%. At the same time, those who know how to invest the smart way in individual stocks receive huge returns. So many people I hear from want to learn how to invest in individual stocks, but think it's too complicated. That's why I wrote Unbreakable Investor. In it are the key strategies I use for individual stock picks, how I supercharge my gains in good times, then adjust quickly when the market turns south. And today, your copy is free. Unbreakable Investor will show you how to bend with the market instead of breaking, and how to participate in the greatest wealth transfer of our time. It's all in my new book, and it's yours, free.
For your free copy of Charles Payne's new book, Unbreakable Investor, text CASH to 505-505 and just cover shipping. Text CASH to 505-505. Text CASH to 505-505.
Message and data rates may apply. A healthy weight, more energy, and smooth, regular bowel movements. 3 things everyone strives for. It's me, Chuck Norris. There's one really important thing we don't talk about enough. Our health. Achy joints, digestive issues, weight gain, and fatigue. We're told these are normal signs of aging. So working with the human health experts, we came up with Morning Kick. Morning Kick is a revolutionary formula combining 10 different supplements in one. Probiotics that help you lose weight, prebiotics for digestion, superfoods for muscles and joints, and several of the most powerful anti-aging supplements on earth. It'll help you feel youthful, energized, focused, and help manage stress. Anybody can achieve great health regardless of their age. Go to roundhouseprovisions.com. Use code STRONG or text STRONG to 511-511 and claim 40% off today. Every purchase comes with our 90-day money-back guarantee. Text STRONG to 511-511. Morning Kick. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Test fees may apply.
Urgent Camp Lejeune settlement message. On September 6th, the government announced it will soon begin providing fast, guaranteed settlements to Camp Lejeune Marines, families, and civilians. Awards will range between $100,000 and $550,000, with an option for higher amounts. If you or a loved one spent time at Camp Lejeune and suffered cancers of the bladder, liver, or kidneys, leukemia, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, Parkinson's, or kidney issues, you may qualify for compensation and could be paid within 60 days after accepting your settlement, with your VA benefits fully protected. You may be entitled to a significant financial award for your Camp Lejeune claim, but you must act now. Call the James Harris Law Camp Lejeune helpline now to get the compensation you deserve. We're already fighting for thousands harmed by the water at Camp Lejeune. Call now or you may forever lose your right to be awarded a settlement between $100,000 and $550,000. For your free evaluation, call 800-221-7055. That's 800-221-7055. 800-221-7055.
You're listening to Fox News Channel on Sirius XM Channel 114.
A Fox News alert now. U.S. pharmacies are experiencing prescription delays because of a cyber attack against one of the country's largest healthcare companies.
That doesn't sound like good news. Cheryl Sonic Marks, Starter Fox News is here with everything we need to know right now. Cheryl, this is a really important story.
It is, because so you think about it, you take a prescription at the pharmacy, and then, or it's called in, and then that pharmacy has to go through to communicate with the insurance company. The communication breakdown is what happened here. And so look, it has delayed a lot of folks getting their prescriptions filled. Camp Pendleton was affected. Here's one example. Evans Army Community Hospital, about 129 million people under the umbrella of these systems. So here's the statement from Change Healthcare, and again, this is a division of United
What's up,
Healthcare.
Bonito? Hello, how you
They say
doing?
Change Healthcare experienced a network interruption related to a cybersecurity issue. Our experts are working to address the matter. United Health Group, by the way, the parent company, identified a suspected nation state associated cybersecurity threat actor had gained access to some of the Change Healthcare information technology systems. That's a red flag right there. And then also, listen to what the American Hospital Association said. They said, we recommend all healthcare organizations that were disrupted or potentially exposed. Basically, you need to look at your own systems. I'll sum this up, this whole statement. Look at your own system. If you have a connection to Change, and your systems are communicating with each other, the computers, to keep this simple, you need to hire some security experts to go through your own system.
Yeah, and this happened right after that the AT&T outage. Yes. So people were looking at this and going, what's next? What's the next domino? I don't know. I'm not saying that they're related, but that's what people think.
I think they are.
Because of the timing, and I think that's fair. But I will say also, too, remember this,
No such
again,
thing as a
so many portions of
What's
our
up,
lives
Giovanni?
are vulnerable, whether it's our satellites, whether it's our healthcare systems. We've had ransomware attacks on hospitals. We're going to freeze your systems at your hospital if you don't give us $5 million. That has happened.
And it underscores the need to have extra drugs at home. You cannot trust the system in a situation like this. Meantime, within the hour, just recently, we received information on, Joe Biden's latest try to skirt the entire U.S. Constitution, the Supreme Court, the rule of law, aka the student loan bailout.
Yeah, the $1.2 billion plan here. And so this is how they're trying to get around the courts. And this is step one. There's going to be more steps to come for the Biden administration. The biggest question, again, from my friend over here, the lawyer, is how are the courts going to handle this? So this is basically what's going on. So Secretary of Education, Miguel Cardona, says thousands of people are going to get automatic loan forgiveness. Watch.
In most states, we're going to see thousands of people getting automatic loan forgiveness, totaling tens of millions of dollars. Some larger states will see an especially high number of people getting relief. These numbers we're announcing today not only show that President Biden's leadership is making a real impact on people's lives in every state, they demonstrate that we're not going to stop fighting to make higher education more affordable.
Texas, California, Florida, all receiving over $100 million. New York, Ohio, both receiving over $60 million. Pennsylvania, $45 million. So we got the state breakdown out this morning. That's the new news. But this is under the same plan. Expect more coming from the White House on this.
Response to you? Legal answer? It's illegal. The Supreme Court said you can't do this. Your needing to campaign and bribe young voters doesn't count. Sure. Thank you. Speaking of the voters, Nikki Haley refusing to drop out of the race before Super Tuesday. She's trying to make her final pitch to voters in her state, South Carolina, where she trails by over 20 points ahead of tomorrow's primary.
We do have a country to save. But I'll promise you this. Just like I did when you elected me governor twice.
Blah, blah, blah. I didn't
If you
vote.
will join with me in this movement, if you will join with me in this fight, I will spend every single day proving to you that you made a good decision.
Claude Wheeler, Dwight Decker, and Brittany Mahoney are all South Carolina voters, and they join me now. To the three of you, let's cut to the chase. A poll released this week from Suffolk University and USA Today shows Trump leading Haley in South Carolina by 28 points. Claude, who are you voting for tomorrow, and why?
Well, it's going to be real simple, Donald Trump.
And why?
Well, he has been someone that has always been consistent when it comes to the issues, and he led our country through some really, really great years. I think he can do it again. That's why I early voted.
Next up, Brittany, who are you voting for and why?
Well, I'm also voting for Donald Trump, and here's why. So I go off of facts. The fact is my family was better off in 2019 than we are today. I want to go with who I know. I did have too many questions about Nikki Haley that are not answered. I want to go with somebody that I know was good for my family.
Dwight, you making it 3 for 3, or are you going for Nikki Haley?
I'm going to make it 3 for 3. I'm voting for Trump as well, based off of his success that, his proven success. And, Britt understands, the economy and our families did much better under Trump than, anybody else. So I'm going to go for Trump.
Interesting we heard the word economy a little bit just now, because I want to go through some more issues now. In that same poll, 42% of South Carolina voters, like yourself, say immigration and border security is the most important issue in the country. That's at least 16 points higher than any other issue. So Claude, is your top issue on the list, is it perchance immigration?
No, it's not. Economy is first. Immigration is second.
Okay. Going more to the issues, Brittany, you said economy. I read your point of view that you said earlier. Education's big for you. What stands out to you as the number one issue that keeps you up at night?
It's education, I'm sorry. I know all the other ones, we've got so many different problems, but to me, I think education is really the foundation for all the other issues. We want to help children be problem solvers because we've got a lot of problems, and instead they're graduating without reading, which is really unfortunate. We should be teaching them, the next generation, to help resolve these problems. And without that foundation fixed, I really think nothing really else matters.
Yeah, there's no need to apologize. As a mom, you understand what's important because you're not looking in the next year. You're looking 20, 30 years down the line. If we don't have education, we have nothing. Dwight, lastly to you, your big issue, what is it?
My big issue is border security. That's an immigration. That is my biggest issue. I think they're trying to plug the U.S. from the inside out, and it's not looking good.
Can I get one-word answers from all of you? Do you think Nikki Haley is still in the race on Monday? Claude?
No.
Dwight?
No.
Brittany?
No.
You guys are efficient. I love you. Have a great weekend. Claude, Dwight, and Brittany, go out there and vote. If you haven't voted already, if one of you said you voted already, enjoy your weekend. All right, you just heard about what voters care about. Now here's what Kamala Harris cares about. Listen.
So you want to know that I got the George Clinton doll? Does everybody know who George Clinton is? Do you know Tifa? No.
And during the month.
There's lessons to be taught.
Joe Sanchez here in studio on this Friday morning to talk about that and much more.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up. I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TRIP to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right through bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TRIP for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TRIP for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Your brain is an amazing thing, but as you get older, it naturally begins to change, causing a lack of sharpness or even trouble with recall. Thankfully, the breakthrough in Prevagen helps your brain and actually improves memory. The secret is an ingredient originally discovered in jellyfish. Based on a clinical study of subgroups of individuals who are cognitively normal or mildly impaired, Prevagen has been shown to improve memory. A Pharmacy Times national survey of pharmacists rated Prevagen the #1 pharmacist-recommended memory support brand for the 5th year in a row. You can find it in the vitamin aisle in stores everywhere without a prescription. Help your memory. Try Prevagen today. Prevagen. Healthier brain, better life. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Attention drivers, XPO is launching a new over-the-road operation designed exclusively for team drivers. You'll run dedicated routes between XPO facilities in brand new sleeper trucks with in-house no-touch freight. A typical work week is 5 days on the road followed by 2 days of well-deserved home time. XPO team drivers receive full health benefits on day 1, paid holidays, PTO, 401k and more. Connect with a recruiter to learn more at xpo.com/teams. That's xpo.com/teams.
If you're a business owner with salespeople, how in the world could you say no to this offer? The top 20% of your salespeople close 80% of the business. 80% of all sales are closed after the 5th attempt, and 83% of all salespeople don't even ask for the sale once. Did you know that 90% of all salespeople have never even read one sales book? How many sales are being lost each month? Simply because your salespeople are not professionally trained how to sell. Hi, this is the world's top sales trainer, Jason Evans. I'm going to give you a free 45-minute video of pure sales training techniques that will increase your company's sales within days, guaranteed. This could double, even triple your company's sales. This video is closing, handling objections, and more. Just call us and leave us a voicemail, the email address, and we'll send you this amazing video for free. Call 800-500-8320. This is how to close from A to Z for any product or service, regardless of industry, whether you sell face-to-face or over the phone. Call 800-500-8320. That's 800-500-8320. Paid for by Power Sales University.
I was afraid to come to court, but once I did, I couldn't believe it took so long to do it. Paying too much for my cable bill had become a bad habit. I either wasn't getting what I wanted or never knew where to find any of my favorite shows until it was too late. Plus, the prices just kept going up. Thankfully, I discovered a new way to watch, called Philo. For just $25 a month, I can catch all my favorite shows on networks like BET, MTV, and TLC.
You know you ain't
it even
watching
has
no
Nickelodeon
damn
for my kids.
BET.
I can watch anytime I want, anywhere I want.
Cut it out,
Plus,
Mr. White
Philo lets
Man.
me
You ain't
have up to
watching
3
no
streams at
damn
once,
BET.
so everyone can watch what they want at the same time. Throw in the unlimited DVR that saves all my favorites for up to a year, and this really is the best deal in TV. I just wish I hadn't waited so long. Sound too good to be true? Well, try it out for yourself, and you'll see why people who love TV love Philo. Go to philo.tv, that's philo.tv, and start your 7-day free trial now.
This does conclude our press portion of the dialogue, so we'll ask the press to leave the room and we'll continue the on-record
Thanks so much. Let's head out.
Can we see there in Grand Rapids, Michigan? Yesterday, Kamala Harris didn't want to take any questions from the press unless they were prepared in advance, but she was very happy to go off script during her shopping trip.
So you want to know that I got the George Clinton doll? Does everybody know what George Clinton is? Do you know T-Font? No. Okay, well, there's lessons to be taught. Like Bootsy Collins. Anybody know who Bootsy Collins is? Okay, so there's some education that needs to be done. I can see that.
Lessons to be taught. Fox News contributor and toy enthusiast Joe Concha joins us now. Joe, I love P-Funk as much as the next guy. I can bow wow wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay all day. But instead of focusing on atomic dog, shouldn't she be focusing on, one, an atomic Russia, and two, the increasing cost of food for my dog? Bow, wow, wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay. That's the most job I've ever written. I think so. That impression took me in half an hour.
Yeah, I saw you. Incredible. It looks like the vice president's giving up the funk.
All right, nice. We want the funk.
Yes, this is true. Look, it's good to see Team Biden is consistent with the way they handle the press, whether it's Joe Biden, get out, whenever the press tries to ask any questions at public events, and now we're seeing it with the vice president as well. It's really impossible. Think about this for a second. In the past 3 years, when have we ever seen Kamala Harris take a question outside of a controlled environment or hand-picked host? I can't remember, right? And God forbid she's asked about, I don't know, her progress in terms of finding root causes of illegal migration at the U.S. southern border. That was her number one job. And now we see not only people are coming from Central America, but we see them coming from China, and we see them coming from the Middle East. The bottom line is that most Americans don't believe that Kamala Harris is ready to be president, and she is one heartbeat away from an 81-year-old president from doing so. And when she doesn't take questions in these situations, it only leads and only intensifies that feeling that she ain't ready.
Yeah, the most notable time that she was asked about the border in a way that she wasn't prepared to answer it was during the interview where she said, I've been to the border, I've also been to Europe. So that was not one of her shining moments. But this event that we showed where she was in Michigan, she was doing a speech on abortion rights. And the press was there, they were all seated, they were ready to ask questions. And then the moderator said, all right, well, the press can leave now. The press portion of this event is over.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen very often, especially announced in that way.
Yeah.
What did you make of that?
Carly, not at public events like this. You invite the press in. You say the press portion is over. The press portion is supposed to include Q&A, where she actually takes a couple of questions about X, Y, Z. Instead, this whole thing, like you're going to run for president, or if you're vice president, you're on the ticket, you want to win back the presidency in the White House by pleading the fifth. I'm sorry, this ain't gonna work. And you can point to Joe Biden and say, well, he's 81 mentally, in terms of his acuity, it looks like he's starting to go. What's Kamala Harris's excuse? She's still in her 50s, and yet she's not gonna take any questions because her handlers believe it'll go as well as it does with Joe Biden, where it's a clean up on aisles 5, 12, and 24.
The reason was implicit in my question. Kamala Harris is a very unserious individual.
Yeah.
We need to hear from her on Russia. Russia's been in the news a lot lately. You want to hear the vice president's thoughts. You don't want to hear a diatribe, which she's comfortable at, mind you, because it's easy, because it's simple, about toys and lessons on George Clinton and Parliament Funkadelic. We don't have ha-ha time in our country right now. We're going through a lot. We need serious answers from serious leaders, and we're not getting it from this White House, especially with the election, what, 8 months away now? Exactly. Meantime, Lawrence O'Donnell scolding Democrats, wait a second here, who have concerns about the president's age. Watch.
The notion that Joe Biden is too old is based on a complete and utter misunderstanding of the work of the presidency. The job is to make decisions.
He's yelling at any Democrat. Sorry, Larry. He's yelling at any Democrat who dare think for themselves. You need to fall in line, Joe.
It's good to see Lawrence O'Donnell was taking up the Keith Olbermann over at MSNBC. I mean, I love the quote again. You can remember what Patrick Mahomes did on the field, but you can't remember a word of his speech, and that's for very good reason. The job is on the field. Yeah, Mahomes plays football. I'm pretty sure the presidency is much different. I mean, because when you're communicating with the American people, you're inspiring them. You're gaining their trust. You're sharing what your vision is for the country as president, and that is a very important part of the job. I mean, ask historians what they thought of FDR and his fireside chats. Were they important? Was it important with John F. Kennedy? Was it important with Reagan or Obama or Trump? Of course it is. It's part of the job, communicating. And this is a president that barely speaks to the press, and when he does do speeches, he looks like Max Headroom at this point, and he's representing.
And Joe, on that note, yesterday the president met with Alexei Navalny's wife, Yulia, and his daughter, and then after that meeting he said this. Watch this.
One thing I made very clear to them is that the army is going to continue to fight me, and I'm not letting up. Thank you.
That's not a lot to remember in this situation, right? And we see this every day. I can't put this as a one-off anymore. He does this all the time. He speaks to dead people more than that kid in The Sixth Sense, and now he can't get the name right of the widow of a man who was just
It was a
murdered.
big meeting for him, and you got to nail those moments, especially after the Robert Kerr report. Joe, thank you for joining us. Great weekend. Fox and Friends starts right now.
Thank you very much, Carly. It is 6 a.m. on the East Coast on this Friday, February 23rd, 2024. This is live from South Carolina.
That's right.
Fox and Friends for Friday.
My home state. In South Carolina, it is a showdown from the Piedmont, the Midlands to the Low Country.
I'm
Nikki
from the
Haley and Donald
Midlands.
Trump spend one more day campaigning before tomorrow's primary.
2 states. There's no way we were going to name them the nominee.
Nikki Haley is losing to me. She's hurting the party, but I don't care. Let her run.
Take exit 3 on the right to I-640
Legal
East.
motions overnight in his classified documents case. This is the judge in his New York ruling denies delaying payment on that $355 million whopper. And another alert, remember yesterday when we were talking about the cell phone outage? Well, pharmacies are still facing massive delays as a separate massive cyber attack targeted a healthcare tech company. Man, oh man, what was that about? So Fox and Friends starts right now, and remember, mornings are better in South Carolina. Just saying.
That's true.
Continue on I-640.
That is South Carolina State University's marching band. We are so glad that they're here. They drove about 45 minutes, got really early this morning because that school is in Orangeburg, South Carolina.
And we
I was supposed to go to South Carolina State.
today, which is your neck of the woods.
I got accepted there,
Right
but
here. Love it. It's
I got
beautiful.
deployed and I got back.
Senate's
I was on
End,
bullshit.
which is normally probably an event venue. It is. I mean,
My sister graduated
on the bridal suite.
Congratulations.
On the door it said the bridal suite, and they said, "Come on in, groom. You're the groom today."
I'm the groom today. Sorry, idiot. I don't know what you're a best man.
You'll be
I'll be a best man. Oh, you know what? Since we're in South Carolina, today you are Palmetto Pete.
That's right. That's true. Not no longer paid.
All right.
But the guy who's flipping the pancakes this morning is Lawrence Jones. He's having breakfast with his friends, with all of our friends at the Eggs Up Grill.
Hey, Lawrence.
Hey, good morning, family. Just talking with the folks here today. I actually got dressed in the dark. I was steaming my clothes this morning, and all the power went out. So if I look a little crusty, you guys know why. But the folks here in South Carolina are so fired up. Thank you, my friend. A lot of talk about this big race right here, and I think the reason why this race particularly is so contentious because you have a former governor of South Carolina going after a former president who was very popular in South Carolina. We're going to see how it plays out. Looks like the indication right now, based on polls, Donald Trump up by at least 30 points. Can she close in on the final days? We'll have to see.
Absolutely, great point. She has said she does not need to win her home state, but she really has to outperform what she did in New Hampshire, where she got 43%. So can she beat that number? I was talking to some folks last night at the Liberty Tap Room, which is a lovely venue. And you know what? They said they don't trust the polls. But we know that.
Really?
A lot of people don't
So
trust the polls.
yesterday, if the diner's any indication, there were a few people that Lawrence talked to that liked Nikki Haley, but the whole crowd was really for Donald
Well,
Trump.
and the question is, how long can you bet your odds on getting a little bit closer in second place as opposed to actually winning one? I saw Harris Faulkner have an interview with Nikki Haley yesterday asking, where are you going to win? She wouldn't name the state. And we're not South Carolina.
She's staying in until Super Tuesday, which is March 5th.
And the whole idea, according to her campaign, is to amass as many delegates as she possibly can. Or it's sabotage at this point. Together, maybe somebody's running. There are I remember a guy back in 2016 who at this point in the race, I believe, was still supporting Ted Cruz. Oh yeah, well, listen, a lot of things have happened in 8 years, but we know where the base of the Republican Party is right now, and it'll be today. That's what makes South Carolina so interesting tomorrow. Right, exactly. We're tuning in.
Good morning, Cocoa Butter.
Tell us a lot about where this.
Good morning, baby.
You would think her home state. We'll find out. Mark Meredith is joining us right now from the big town of Charleston, South Carolina, and he has been following the action down here, and he too on this Friday is not wearing a necktie.
No necktie down here in the Low Country. Good morning, Steve Ainsley and Palmetto Pete. The race for the White House will center right here in South Carolina this weekend. Former President Trump is looking to dominate in the state, as you referenced. However, Nikki Haley still looking for a potential upset here. She was governor of this state for a little more than 6 years. There was a Monmouth University survey of South Carolina voters showing Trump's lead here in the state, but that poll was taken about 3 weeks ago, and we have seen Haley hold continuous campaign events in the state since then. Trump, however, says she still has no shot.
In South Carolina, Nikki Haley is losing to me. It looks like she's going to lose by 25 or 30 points. That's a lot. She's governor, but people don't like her too much. She's hurting the party, but I don't care.
Haley firing right back, urging Republican voters to focus on November's general election and polling, which shows that she could potentially give the GOP a much bigger advantage of taking back the White House.
We don't anoint kings in America. We have elections. And after 2 states, there's no way we're going to name him the nominee. South Carolinians deserve the right to vote.
And we're voting for
Trump. As do every other state after that. Let's let them vote. We do have a country to save.
And we are going to be hearing more from Haley and Trump in the days ahead, because you've got Super Tuesday fast approaching, looking at those states in yellow, which are going to be holding contests on March 5th, places like North Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, California. Haley has already announced a pretty vigorous campaign schedule going forward after South Carolina. She held a speech earlier in the week in which she wanted to make it clear, even before voting began, that she wasn't going to be dropping out regardless of what the results turn out to be tomorrow. But you got 50 delegates up for grabs, and of course South Carolina not a bad place to start the weekend. Steve Ainsley and Pete, back to you guys.
No kidding.
Thank you, Mark. Something that's very important to South Carolinians and to all of us and to you, Lawrence.
What's up? I'm going to North Carolina.
Donald Trump was in Nashville. He was speaking at the National
On my way to North
Religious
Carolina,
Broadcasters International Christian Media Convention, and he was pledging to defend Christianity against the left, and he says they want to tear down your crosses. So he says if he wins a second term, he will create a federal task force to investigate all forms of illegal discrimination and persecution against Christians in America.
Right. He also took credit for the Dobbs decision, having 3 justices on the Supreme Court, thanks to him, and returning the issue to the state. Of course,
right now, I mean, Tennessee, the time. I mean, Eastern Tennessee, the time is 6:09.
Every statewide race, national race, federal race, the Democrats have won on abortion.
Yeah, an interesting quote from Trump there too. Every communist regime throughout history tried to stamp out churches. I mean, he made a point of saying either co-opting them into creating liberal institutions or tearing down crosses altogether.
Yep, here we are. I was in one of my many. I got here early yesterday, and I was talking to a lot of people. One person told me flat out they are very excited about voting for Donald Trump tomorrow, but they really said they would have preferred the candidate to be Tim Scott. Tim Scott is actually going to be with us. He's going to be live from South Carolina at 8:40 this morning.
Yep, and Lawrence, there's a picture of Tim Scott, the senator here, who actually won that race because of Nikki Haley, but he is actually, that's right, he is actually endorsing Donald Trump, and so is Lindsey Graham, the 2 senators here, and Henry McMaster, our governor here. Lawrence, what are you hearing from folks there this morning?
You know, it's interesting because Steve earlier today, Nate the Great is going to welcome him for a second, alluded to some people not believing in the polls. And guys, y'all heard me say this time and time again. There's a rule for that for me. If the polls are inconsistent with what we hear on the ground, then we question them. But if what we're hearing on the ground is consistent with the polls, then we know what's happening. I want to talk to this table right here because we were talking earlier. You got your former governor and you got the former president of the United States.
running against each other.
Right.
Why are you
Still working on this shit.
Donald Trump is a businessman. He gets the job done. I don't care about his personality. He knows what he's doing. He does not take a salary. He is straightforward, and he loves America, and he loves the people, and he proves it every day. He is the only one that's going to save us. He's the only one that's going to save us.
I was talking to some of you guys earlier, and you expressed the frustration with Nikki Haley still being in the race. What's the frustration?
Well, we need to unify this country, and as long as she stays in the race, we're not going to be unified. We need to have one concise message from the right, and Nikki taking all that money from the left side is just, it's ridiculous. And she's selling herself out, and that's just not really real.
Thank you, sir. Let's talk with some more folks real quick. Sir, who are you supporting in this race?
Donald Trump.
Why Donald Trump?
Donald Trump's the best man. Joe Biden's about got 1 foot in the grave.
How do you feel about your former governor being in the race right now?
I think she was a good governor, but she's not presidential. She's too liberal.
And that's the sticking point. You don't think she's conservative enough?
No.
All right. Thanks. So we're going to be talking with folks all morning, but that's what we're hearing on the ground. There's no dislike of the former governor. She's very popular. I think she's still popular in the state. But I think there's a lot of people irritated in South Carolina right now about progressives because this is a open primary.
Hell, I take Governor Beasley over Nikki Haley. Shit, I take Mark Sanford over Nikki Haley.
4% of Democrats
I take Democrat Jim Hodges over
There is a concern
Nikki
that
Haley.
because it's an open primary, especially in places like Columbia here, where there are a lot of Democrats, they could cross over and vote for Nikki.
And when you vote, you just have to, you can only vote once, either in the Democratic or in the Republican primary.
And to your point about a lot of Democrats in this county, Richland County, in 2020, 70% went to Joe Biden and about 30-something to Donald Trump. So
I'm from Richland County. I was one of the ones who voted for Trump, so don't worry.
The conservatives,
Yeah.
a lot of conservatives live in
Richland
the
County,
area,
Columbia
just like
got a
in
good bit of
Ravenna,
dumbass
yeah,
Democrats for
regionally.
being there.
In Charleston, you have a little bit of both, probably. You have a lot of Northerners that have moved to Charleston. Curious to see if they'll bring their politics with them.
Now, speaking of the North, one of those cases, now to the legal cases surrounding former President Donald Trump. Overnight, Trump's legal team filing several motions to have his classified documents case dismissed. They're claiming presidential immunity protects him from prosecution, and they're citing issues with special counsel Jack Smith's appointment. Meanwhile, in another case in New York City, a judge is denying Donald Trump's move to delay enforcement of a $355 million fraud trial fine. The Attorney General Letitia James is actually threatening to seize Trump's New York properties if he doesn't pay up and sell at a fire sale price. The judge writing, quote, "You have failed to explain, much less justify, any basis for a stay." So, essentially saying, let's see the money.
All right, now let's go to Georgia. The Fulton County Ethics Board will take up complaints against DA Fannie Willis as we learned that the special attorney she hired to help prosecute Trump donated big bucks to her campaign for the AG's office. Fox News legal analyst Greg Jarrett will join us in just a few minutes to discuss Trump's ongoing legal battles.
Yeah, in New York, he said, you failed to explain a legal justification for the delay. Right. Have you looked at the political, have you realized this guy is the front runner for the Republicans to the presidential race? You'd think there would be a reason really for any other person, but because it's Trump and they've already made that decision,
Now, how about it's going to take me a little bit to gather this kind of liquid money? I mean, that's a lot of money that he's been slapped with.
Yeah, and I think it was Letitia James said a couple of days ago that she looks at she's got a building that she can liquidate in mind. I think it's 40 Wall Street or something like that. I think I read in one of the papers where essentially if he doesn't pay, she would, through the power of the court, seize it and sell it. But ultimately, it could be at a fire sale price. So if he sold it and he could get $100 million or $500 million or whatever, she might sell it at fire sale prices and get a fraction of that. So it's like, who's going to sell it? The state?
If she sells it for a fraction of that, then would she seize another building and then another building?
It's like monopoly. Maybe that's the point. Maybe that's what they wanted all along. Maybe. So let's see if there's an appeal is taken up by the state Supreme Court in New York. Meanwhile, to another Fox News alert on this very busy Friday, the United States is expected to impose 500 sanctions on the country of Russia later today.
This comes just one day after President Biden did meet with the family of the Putin critic and political prisoner, Alexei Navalny.
Madeline Rivera is live in Washington with more. Good morning.
Good morning, Steve, Ainsley, and Pete. The U.S. is calling this the largest single package of penalties since Russia began its war on Ukraine 2 years ago. Undersecretary of State for Political Affairs Victoria Nuland says some of these sanctions will be targeted at folks directly involved in the death of Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny. The vast majority, though, will be aimed at what the U.S. has called Vladimir Putin's war machine, closing the gaps in the sanctions that he's been able to evade. The U.S. has promised to hold Russia accountable after the death of Navalny. President Biden has placed the blame squarely on Putin. Still, Putin says he'd prefer to work with President Biden.
President Biden, the U.S. President Biden has made a rude remark about you again. Rude, yes. I don't want to quote it, but he is the United States president. He called you a crazy son of a...
Listen, we talked not long ago, and you asked who would be preferred as future president of the United States. I said that we would work with any president, but I suppose that for us, for Russia, Biden is more preferable.
The White House has slammed a similar previous comment from Putin saying the Russian president should stay out of U.S. elections. President Biden met with Navalny's widow, Yulia Navalnaya, and her daughter, Dasha, in San Francisco Thursday, but he mistakenly called Yulia by the wrong name.
Oh, God.
Is that the line is coming, she's going to continue to fight. I'm not letting up. Thank you.
Meantime, Navalny's mother says she's seen her son's body, but is being threatened by Russian authorities to have a secret funeral. Steve Ainsley, and Pete Bradley.
All right, Madeline, thank you very much. Live report from our nation's biggest town.
Her name is Yulia.
It's not Yolanda.
Not Yolanda.
Whoops. Add that to the list.
Okay, let's turn now to some more headlines. We're going to start in New York City. At least 7 people, including several migrants, are behind bars, and another 10 still on the loose after another massive brawl broke out last night in Times Square. One victim, a migrant teenager, had to be hospitalized after being stabbed.
All right, I'm about to end this live. I'm going to come back when I get to the guards. So stand by, but y'all have a good morning. Be safe.